Hi everybody, it's Vina. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. Sorry, I had a little bit of a tickle, but anyway, today in this video I'm going to tell you guys a story about the first time Mr. Pickles was getting his nail trimmed. So this is a story about how I had my nail trim. We had a nail trimmer who no longer trims the dog's nails at the time come to our house, and she would trim the dog's nails. But Mr. Pickles was so aggressive at the time that he wouldn't let the nail trimmer that we had trim his nails. We have a new nail trimmer now, and she's great with them, but the nail trimmer we had at the time had trouble trimming his nails. And this is a story just to let you guys know, if you have a dog who's sensitive with their feet being touched, it's always kind of like a good idea that if you or your parents are around, so then you can calm the dog down while he gets his nails trimmed. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So this all started about 2 years ago. We used to have this nail trimmer who actually was a friend of mine from high school. She doesn't trim our dog's nails. She started trimming the nails when COVID first hit, and she would just come to the house and then trim all the dog's nails for us. We had an appointment with her, and I was the only one home at the time, because I think my sister was at work or something, and my mom was out running errands. And this was when COVID was had still hit and everything, and it was still kind of like new to us. So we had this nail trimmer come over who was a friend of mine from high school. I had her start off with Gabby first, just because Gabby was the easiest. A lot of you guys remember Gabby. She was one of my dogs. And then we had to have her do Mr. Pickles. So but when she went to go pick Mr. Pickles' feet up, he started to nip and bite at her. And she's like, "Do you think you can hold him on a leash?" I'm like, "I can try." So I had to go grab Mr. Pickles' leash, and I hooked it on him, and I tried to hold him as still as possible, but he still would not let her cut his nails, and it was starting to get very frustrating for the nail trimmer to trim his nails, because he was being so aggressive and barking at her, and he just would not stay still for her to trim his nails, because at that time Mr. Pickles did not like his feet being touched, and he was really sensitive about that. So basically what I had to do was I had to call my mom. Luckily she was like 2 minutes away, and I go, "We've been trying to get Mr. Pickles to let the nail trimmer cut Mr. Pickles' nails, but nothing is working. I tried holding him on a leash. He just was not letting her touch his feet." And my mom's like, "I'll be home in about 5 minutes. Maybe I could do something," which I thought was a good idea, because he was getting really frustrating for me to keep him still, and the nail trimmer was getting frustrated trying to cut his nails. So 5 minutes later, my mom comes home, and then she finally grabs Mr. Pickles' leash and puts him on the leash and just holds him still. And then the nail trimmer, luckily my mom was able to calm Mr. Pickles down while the nail trimmer was trimming his nails, because at that time Mr. Pickles was still pretty sensitive to his nails being cut. He still kind of is today, but he's not as sensitive towards it as he was before. And luckily my mom was able to calm him down by holding him and petting him, and he was able to get his nails trimmed. And it did take her a bit of time, because she kind of had to switch his feet, and he was starting to growl at her, but luckily he was calm once it was all done. And then once we got his nails trimmed and everything, it felt much better, and we were lucky to have it done, because we felt really, really bad that he was very irritated towards her. So we apologized to the nail trimmer, and she said that is okay. Some dogs are sensitive to their nails being cut. And that was kind of the last time we ever had that nail trimmer, because she like moved. And like I said, we have a new nail trimmer now who's great with Mr. Pickles. And luckily the nail trimmer was really nice when she understood that Mr. Pickles is sensitive to his feet. So the moral of the story is, if you have a dog who doesn't like their feet being touched and they're very sensitive towards it, you should always be there to like hold them or put them on a leash, so it makes it easier for the nail trimmer, so then he or she doesn't get bitten by the dog, or then you can just calm the dog down, because there are some dogs that are sensitive to their nails being trimmed, and when you're not there to calm the dog down, it makes it a lot harder for the nail trimmer to trim the dog. So maybe if you have to run errands, maybe always wait till your nail trimmer is done before you leave for your errands. So that was Mr. Pickles' nail trimming horror story. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.